All of you. So today we will start the chapter The Bond of Love by Kenneth Anderson. And this story highlights the emotional bond which exists between human beings and animals, okay? And especially here you will see the narrator's wife. She shares affection with a wild bear and they get attached to each other, and it shows that animals have feelings, okay, and they also reciprocate love and warmth, okay. So let's begin the chapter. The bond of love. Can there be love and friendship between human beings and animals? Let's read a fascinating account of an orphaned sloth bear that was rescued by the author. Okay? Sloth bear inhabits forested areas including the tropical rainforests of India and grasslands at lower elevation. Elevation means height. Sloth bears have very shaggy hair and long muzzles. So, long muzzles means what? Muzzles is the projecting part of the face. Okay, the nose and the mouth, like dogs have. So, like that, these sloth bears they have long muzzles. Okay, using their claws to dig, they can then use their lips to form a tube which can go deep into the ground or into hard to reach areas like dead trees for their food. Okay, their main food is termites. You can hear them suck up their blood from several feet away. So this basically they are giving a few characteristics of the sloth bear and what they are. And now our narrator, he finds such a sloth bear, okay, when it was a baby, and it takes him home and names him Bruno, and we will see how what happens after that. Okay, I will begin with Bruno, my wife's pet sloth bear. I got him for her by accident. Now, he did not go to a pet shop and buy it, okay? But by accident, he found this bear. 2 years ago, we were passing through the sugarcane fields near Mysore. People were driving away the wild pigs from the fields by shooting at them. So the wild pigs, they destroy crops, okay, and therefore the farmers, they were shooting at them to remove them from there. Some were shot and some escaped. We thought that everything was over when suddenly a black sloth bear came out panting in the hot sun. So among the wild pigs there was a sloth bear, and it came out suddenly out of the field, and it started panting. Panting means what? Breathing with short quick breaths. When someone is out of breath, half na jisko bologe. So it came out of the field. Now I will not shoot a sloth bear wantonly. Wantonly means what? For no good reason, janbooch ke, okay. But unfortunately for the poor beast, one of my companions did not feel that way about it and promptly shot the bear on the spot. So he had a companion along with him, and he did not feel the same way for the sloth bear, and he shot him. Okay, shot her. She was a mother, and promptly means what? Immediately, and on the spot, the bear was shot. As we watched the fallen animal, we were surprised to see that the black fur on its back moved and left the prostrate body. So they suddenly saw that something is moving on her back, okay, and it was a black bear, so black fur, and the black fur moved a bit and it left the prostrate body. Prostrate means lying on the ground facing downwards, prostrate position, okay. Then we saw it was a baby bear that had been riding on its mother's back when the sudden shot had killed her. So this bear, the mother bear, she was carrying a baby with her, and the baby was on its back, okay, and when the mother fell on the ground, the baby, it came down and it started to run. The little creature ran around its prostrate parent, making a pitiful noise. Means he understood that something has happened to my mother and maybe she has died, and he was making a very pitiful noise. I ran up to it to attempt a capture. Means to hold it, capture it. It scooted into the sugarcane field. Scooted means ran away. Following it with my companions, I was at last able to grab it by the scruff of its neck, while it snapped and tried to scratch me with its long hooked claw. Now, at last, he was able to grab him by the scruff. Scruff is the back part of the animal's neck, okay, and he hold it, and the baby he tried to snap. Snap means you can say make a sudden audible bite, okay, and it tried to scratch the author also with its claws. We put it in one of the gunny bags we had brought, and when I got back to Bangalore, I duly presented it to my wife. So, gunny bags are carrying bags, especially the type of bags which you take up to a trip so that lots of equipments could be accommodated over there. So, like that, it you have must have seen gunny bags. It has two ropes kind of things, and one person can keep it on the back and carry. So the author he put the bear into the gunny bag, and he duly presented the bear to his wife, okay, when they reached Bangalore. She was delighted, means extremely happy and excited. She at once put a colored ribbon around its neck, and after discovering the cub was a boy, she christened it Bruno, means named it. So Bruno was the name which she kept for the bear. Bruno soon took to drinking milk from a bottle. Here, Bruno was living with human beings. Now he was eating and drinking just like human beings. It was but a step further, and within a few days, he started eating and drinking everything else. And everything is the right word, means literally everything. Like he ate porridge made from ingredients, vegetable, fruits, nuts, meat, especially pork, curry, rice, regardless of condiments and chilies, bread, egg, chocolates. Condiments is spices, means he did not even care kitna mircha hai, kuch bhi nahi. He ate everything. Chocolate, sweets, pudding, ice cream, etc., etc. As for drink, milk, tea, coffee, lime juice, aerated water, buttermilk, beer, alcoholic liquor, and in fact anything liquid. The bear he used to drink alcohol as well. It all went down with relish. Relish means with great enjoyment. The bear became very attached to our two Alsatian dogs. Alsatian is a species of a dog, and to all the children of the tenants living in our bungalow, means all the rent the author had kept, okay, the people of who paid rent and stayed there. With everyone, Bruno became very attached. He was quite free in his younger days and spent his time in playing, running into the kitchen, going to sleep in our beds. One day an accident befell him. Befell means happened to him. I put down poison, barium carbonate, to kill the rats and mice that had got into my library. Bruno entered the library as he often did, and he ate some of the poison. Paralysis set in to the extent that he could not stand up on his feet. So soon he was paralyzed, Bruno. But he dragged himself on his stumps to my wife, who called me. Means anyhow Bruno dragged himself to the narrator's wife, and then she called him. I guessed what had happened. Off I rushed in the car to the vet's residence. Residence means home. A case of poisoning, tame bear, barium carbonate. What to do? Means a very unusual case, right? एक तो bear generally लोग नहीं उसको as a pet रखते, right? And that too he had eaten sodium carbonate. So it was a very confusing situation even for the doctor also, that what to do. Out came his medical books, and a feverish reference to index began. Feverish means with frenetic excitement or energy, because you have to decide, the doctor has to decide it quick, right, what to do now. So he took out his medical books and he referred to it. What poison did you say, sir? Barium carbonate? Ah, yes, barium salts, barium carbonates, symptoms, paralysis, treatment, injections of. Just a minute, sir, I'll bring my syringe and the medicine. A dash back to the car, means he just went back to his car with a great speed. Bruno still floundering. Floundering means struggling to move about his stumps, but clearly weakening rapidly. Some vomiting, heavy breathing with heaving flanks. Flanks is the side of a body between ribs and the hips. So that was becoming heavier, okay. and gaping mouth, means struggling to even breathe. Hold him, everybody. In goes the hypodermic. Hypodermic is a long needle used to give an injection under the skin. Bruno squeals. Squeals means a long, high pitched cry. 10 cc of the antidote enters his system without a drop being wasted. 10 minutes later, condition unchanged, means he was not improving. Another 10 cc injected. 10 minutes later, breathing less stertorous. Stertorous means noisy breathing he was breathing very noisily, right? So now he was calming down, he was cooling down, and he was becoming better. Bruno can move his arms and legs a little, although he cannot stand yet. 30 minutes later, Bruno gets up and has a great feed, means his condition improves. He looks at us disdainfully. Disdainfully means considering that the situation is unworthy of his attention. Okay, जैसे कुछ हुआ ही नहीं है, like that. As much as to say, what's barium carbonate to a big black bear like me? Means it was like he's saying, he's proud of himself that उतना छोटा सा पॉइजन मुझको क्या करेगा, लाइक दैट. अ बिग ब्लैक बेयर लाइक मी विल बी अनहार्म्ड. Bruno is still eating, means don't think that I'm going anywhere or it has created some damage to me. I will eat, okay, just like I used to eat. I will eat like that only. Okay, so okay, till here we will continue again tomorrow. Please ask if you have any doubts. Thank you.